Come on in. If you are watching me tonight, it is the best for you to watch me vertical instead of horizontal. I am used to going live that way, so I believe you can see a little better. Let me bend you down just a little bit so you can see right here. All right, and I'm going to move that over in just a sec so you'll be able to see. I'm Sheila with Sweetie's Creations and Decor. Welcome on into my channel tonight. So let me get a little hot glue on this so I can go ahead and put this little stick on and let that be drying. That is going to be my little chick. I want to get that to where it'll kind of stick a little bit. We're going to let that just sit to the side. Hello, hello. Come in and say hello. Give me a thumbs up and a heart and some comments tonight. So I will back you up if we need to, but we're going to be working right here. I think you can see. I'm going to move you back just a little bit. There we go. So we're going to work on this planter tonight. So y'all be sure and say hello when you come on. I appreciate that. We are going to be using the Cream Puff Paint by Paint Pixie. That's what we'll use tonight. And it's called Cream Puff. And that's the cream color I have on here. We're going to finish painting our bunny. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you tonight? Hey, my sweet friend. Hey, Linda. Good evening. So, if you are not subscribed to my channel, give me a subscribe tonight. I appreciate that as well. That helps us grow. And I'm also on Facebook, so you can follow me with the same name on Facebook. We're just going to get our bunny all painted up. I did go ahead and paint the basket a little bit. I got this from, I'm not sure. I'm thinking either I got an arrangement in it years ago or I found it at a thrift store. I can't really remember. I just know I've had it a while. Forgot I had it and found it in a stash out in paint all over me, of course. In my stash out in the garage, and I said, "Oh, I remember that planter." So I'm using a sponge because the paint goes on easier with a sponge. Hey, Connie, how are you? Good to see you. Y'all come in. Good to see you tonight. So I've been working out in the yard. So if my hair looks standing on end, it probably is. I did do a little picking, brushing with it, but my husband and I are trying to get our work done in the yard, and I had to rake some leaves, and I've worked in the yard today while he was at his job. And so out front, we are adding some dirt to our plant bed there, where we are adding some plants and some things out front. And I actually do have a bed out there, an aluminum bed. It was my grandmother's, and people go, "Oh, how could you put that in the yard?" It has sat in storage for years. And most people don't use a double bed anymore. I thought about selling it or giving it to somebody, but I couldn't. I just wanted to keep it. I've had it for years. And so I just went ahead and kept it. And we were going to make a little settee place to sit. And so we're going to use the other part for that. And then we put part out in the yard. And our neighbors have gotten a kick out of it. So it's a good conversation piece. I've taken pictures, but we're trying to grow that back there. And beside it, kind of washed out a little bit. And we're trying to add some dirt back to it. Then we've got to start our garden. So my husband, I wasn't going to worry about doing a garden this year, but he likes to do it. I said, "Well, you're going to have to work in it if you want to garden, because you can't just leave it. You got to work in it." So he was all excited about that. So he's out there working on, and I raked the leaves out for him and everything, but got those up. So this isn't going to take long. We had a little short. This will be a little short and sweet tonight, but I know sometimes you don't have a lot of time, and it's kind of near supper time. I had to move it back to 5:30 because it is the time that we usually are cooking supper. But tonight we're having rotisserie chicken that's already done, and just some roll-ups or something easy. Easy peasy, or either I think I'm just gonna eat mine in a salad. Husband will probably have a roll-up, but no, just something easy. Tuesdays are usually easy time. All right, just got a couple places. I'm gonna take my brush and go ahead and put some paint right up in these places right here I can't get with that sponge. And that's gonna get that all done. I don't know what that was. A piece off of this somehow. This looks like it's clay. It doesn't look ceramic to me. It looks clay. Looks like it's made out of clay. And I really for sure can't tell you where it came from. But you could probably find these at the thrift store, or you might find it in a ceramic shop or a clay shop. But I think too, you could just find a little basket and then you could put your bunny on there if you wanted to. You could put it on the front just with one of your molds. If you can't find this particular thing, you can just use something else. You have a basket, anything. This is trying to just give you a little bit of the technique. So I'm going to dry this up, trying to get some of the places. But yes, it just looks like clay. It doesn't look like a ceramic. And I do see some back here we've got to get. Okay, I missed this side here. So let me get right there. I did get some of it, but it wasn't all of it. But there we go. But I just wanted to give it an update and a paint, a little bit of extra paint. It just needed a little love, little love. It was looking pretty dull. It looks like it was probably cream at one time, but it looks like somebody had tried to paint it and just left it. So that's why I'm kind of thinking I might have gotten it at the thrift store. Anyway, it's cute. Hey, Luann, how are you tonight? Good to see you as well. Yes, thank you. Come on in. I appreciate it. So get some of that off. I'm gonna get a wipe. Y'all see I have it from head to toe, of course. I always have paint on me. I tell you, I was gonna go to the store with my husband after a live the other day, and he said, "You know, you got paint all over that shirt." And I said, "I do. I'm not wearing it. I had to change." He said, "No, you got paint all over that shirt." He said, "Well, it's okay to go to Home Depot in, but we got to go to some other place. We got to go to Costco and stuff too." Probably nobody would pay any attention, y'all, to be honest. But all my shirts that's why you see me in the same shirts, because I just am not going to ruin any. Everybody, I see a lot of these women dress up, but I tell y'all, I would still have paint on it. I would still have paint on it. Now, sometimes I'll go to the thrift store and find some blouses, and I'll wear those to paint in because, I don't care that I haven't paid a whole lot or anything for them. Y'all, excuse me, I've got just paint all over me. Okay, that helps. All right. So let's try this a little bit. Yeah, you have crafting clothes too, Luann. I do. I do. And when we're on Craft Round the Clock, I've got like 4 or 5 shirts for Craft Round the Clock because I've been in for 5 years. So I've got one for every year, and then I've got an extra one, for some of the other things that we have. So I do, but now my original Craft Round the Clock shirt, my light blue one, it's in pitiful shape. I hate to even wear it online. It looks pretty bad. I'm just trying to fill that in. I'm going to decide if I want to do something else to that basket. I definitely going to do something to the bunny, and then we're going to decide on the other. Make sure we get that kind of dried up, or we can put a little dry brushing on it. I'm thinking I'm going to put a little gray on the bunny and dress it up. Maybe I probably should do a little eye for it too. Doesn't have to be. I was just making it kind of more vintage. I'm signing on the gray. I could put some oxide or wax. Let's look at the gray. I kind of have got some of the Foggy Martini and a little bit of cookie dough. And I was going to kind of mix those together and see what I thought of that. Let me get a little bit more of that in here. I think I'm gonna do it just kind of a little bit darker than the Oreo cookie, just a little bit darker, and we'll see how that looks. I may or may not like it. It's just kind of giving it a light gray. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to take some off. Just barely brush it. Now tell me what you think. Now, sometimes this gray can look a little purplish on camera, but it is gray. I'm thinking just a little bit of dry brush on it. Just give him a little different look. Let's see how it looks. What y'all think? Do you like it? Like the gray on there? Yes, you can give me a heart and give me a thumbs up. The little thumbs up is up at the top. You see the little thumbs? Just give me a thumb there. Yes. Hey, Denise, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate all of you. Let's see, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I will be on, yes, I'll be on Facebook tomorrow. I forgot what I was going to do for that. I had an idea. I got to think back of what I was going to do. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm still in that series, so I know what I'm doing. Okay. I think I like this gray. Thinking I like this. This makes it stand out a little bit, doesn't it? Just gives him a little bit more of a look, so he kind of stands out from the basket. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful with this handle, but it is made pretty well. It hasn't ever been broken or anything. I kind of thought I may have had this, but then I don't remember it. And let me get these ears right in here. I think I'm gonna like it with just that little bit of gray on there. Just very light. What do you think? Just looks good light. I don't think we want it real dark. It just needs to be a little highlight on there. It could be a little darker. Could be a little darker if we want to add a little bit more darker. Let's see. Maybe just on the ears or something. A little bit this way. Let's just add a little bit. Just put him a little bit of darker in places. I kind of like it. Otherwise, I think I'm going to leave it cream. Now, I thought about putting a little bit of something on the basket as well. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to put a color on there or just leave it plain. I kind of like it. So we may just put some dark wax or something on it. Some wax or some oxide. You like it? Hey, Octavia. You like it? All right. So I think we're good on that. I think that looks better. A little bit on that face, a little bit more on the face. There we go. I kind of like that. Okay. Let's put our now some of this greenery was already in here and I just left it on here and I thought we can just glue this back in here. I'm just going to use the Ryobi, put a little glue. And just put our pieces right back down in there. We'll just use that greenery right on back. Okay, and then I've got some other greenery we can put in there. And I do not glue my greenery because It allows you to be able to put your flowers and things in there. So that's what we have. Okay, now let's put some florals in here. And then we'll decide what else we're going to do with the basket. I'm going to put a little bow on his neck. I'm going to make it a boy. Let's put a little greenery in there. This is just that stretchy greenery. If you've seen it, it stretches. It does well. It is kind of strange, but it does well. Okay, we're just going to put some greenery in here. We'll start out with it. Now I do want to put some little eggs in here, so I may want to leave a little room. And I've got some other little flowers and things. Let's look at our eggs. We're going to put, these are ceramic eggs. I did these years and years ago. Y'all probably in the 80s. I probably had them that long. And they were fun. I'm trying to get some of the smaller ones to use in here. I've got some bigger ones too, but I did a whole set of these in ceramics. Let me put that one right there. Now that'll leave room for that. Now let's put a little bit of our greenery in there. This is pretty simple. Okay. I might have to get some more greenery out. Here's a little piece. I'm just using some leftover greenery that I had that was already in here in my room, that little pieces that come off. Now, if you don't have a place that sticks on the bottom, put you a little bit of glue on there and just put it in that way. So I'm just going to glue that one in. There we go. Now let's put a couple of florals, and then we'll get back to that. Use our tool again. So here's a couple of florals I have. These came off of some flowers. I believe these came from Joann's. And I just took the stick that came off of something else and used it, because sometimes the little sticks that are on there will not exactly stick in what you need them to. So I just put them on another little stick. So don't throw your little sticks away that come off of your florals, because sometimes you might need them. Okay, I think the little flowers will be pretty. Here's a little flower there. I don't know if we'll use that. Let's see where the other ones go. Here's another one. This is kind of a bluish purple. Let's see if this one will stick in over here. I'm going to have to move that greenery. Sometimes this greenery is kind of hard to get your picks in. You just have to kind of move it over a little bit. I don't like that end of that one. It might have to be. Let me see if I can get it. I'll cut it in an angle. That might make a difference. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to put blue. Okay, and we're just going to put that one right there. Kind of on that egg, and I'm going to turn this egg over a little bit. Okay, and I've got another one of these color. Not going to put a lot of florals in here, but enough. I'm going to put a little bit just to give it a little color. Just a little color there. It's looking cute just like that. I do have some carrots. I hadn't decided. I think these are a little bit too big. I do have some little carrots. I've got some of these that I made. Those may work. We may put some more greenery on that. Let's see. And I do have these, which I would want to paint because they're kind of very bright. Let's put a little bit of Sweet Annie in there. Let's put a little bit of that in there. That'll give it some more of some greenery. That'll work right there. Let's put that one up that way. Let's put one of these bigger eggs over here. There we go. That's going to show a little bit better. And put that small one over here. So we know that bunnies don't lay eggs, but we've got a little chick. So I got this little chick here. It's just one of the Totally Dazzled little chicks. And let's see, y'all. I may have to see if I want to put it right in here. I'm going to take a little bit of that stick off. It's a little long. And I couldn't find my little chick. I think I used them all and I couldn't find one anywhere. So I said, we'll just put a little Totally Dazzled one in here. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get a hole here. This greenery, this styrofoam is hard to get into tonight for some reason. Let me see if I move that greenery a little bit. There we go. That gives me a little place. For some reason, that greenery was keeping it from going in. Okay, it was kind of thick. So let me just put it right there. There we go. Got it in. All right, let's put this little egg back right there. That looks cute. Got a little chick there. Oh, it's got its little chick. Decide if I'm going to put these little. You can make these out of clothespins. If y'all ever made these, they're easy. You just take two, put them back to back. Let's put a little greenery on them. I love this little greenery here. This comes from the Hobby Lobby, and it comes in a long piece, and you just cut it off as you need it. I really have been using this for quite a while. Let me see if I can get that off. Got a little bit of a. Y'all have some nights where everything sticks to everything? I don't. It's one of those nights where everything wants to stick to everything. You're liking it? Well, thank you. Hey, Penelope. Hey, Glitzy Grandma. How are you? Good to see you. All right, let's put this here. I'm gonna cut that a little bit more. That was a little bit long. We had to cut these pretty short to get them to work for your little carrots. So let me cut this greenery off just a little bit. Put that one right there. I need a little bit more glue. That glue already dried, so let me take that off. Put a little bit more. Now, if you do these before you glue them, you can usually get your greenery kind of stuck down in there as well. Doesn't that look better? With a little greenery on there. Let's get these glue hookies off. That glue, this is Gorilla Glue, and it has been so stringy. And usually their glue is not stringy. It has been so stringy. Wrote a review on it. There we go. I think that might be cute just stuck in there on one in one side and one in another. Just kind of lay them in there. I think that'll be cute. This one, we'll put a little bit in it too. Let's get a little bit. This one already has some, so maybe we'll put one more. Well, that looks good. So that one's got a little. And I just painted these with a little orange, a little brown to make them look a little bit more rustic. I'm going to stick that one right in there. I'm going to put some more. Let's put some more Sweet Annie in here. I like it. Let's put a little bit more of it. It makes it smell delicious too. So let's just put a little glue on it. And put that down in there. What else did we want? I think 2 carrots is enough. I think that'll be enough of that. I think a little bit more greenery here and there. Let's put a little bit of this with the little white flowers. That's pretty. Let's put it in right here. I think I'm gonna cut it apart and make two of them. Let's put that one down in there. Okay, let's put this other one back this way. I'm gonna put a little bit more greenery right here because I want that egg to kind of stick up a little bit. You also could put a little one of the little sticks in that, and that would work as well. Let me get a little bit more of this greenery here. There we go. I like that better. There we go. That's looking cute. You liking it? Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm liking the bunny, that gray. I think he's okay, but he could be a little bit darker. But I think it'll still show. It'll still be okay. And I'm trying to decide if I want to, let me put this greenery back on here. I'm trying to decide if I want to paint the little bow on here or just leave it like it is. I'm thinking we might put a little wax or something on here just to make, or some oxide. Let's see. A little something right here. Let's see. I have another one of those greeneries. Let me grab that right here. I've just got some greenery down here in a tray. And it looks like it needs just a little bit right in here. And I'm thinking I'm going to let that carrot kind of hang right there. I like the carrots okay. Let's put the little bow on his neck. So just made a little bow, just a simple little bow. We're going to put that right there on the neck. And let's see how it looks with that paint. I'm trying to get some of those glue ookies off. Thank you, Mary. Hey, Leah. How are you? Leah Durham. Good to see you. Okay, and I have a little cross, y'all. This is a little cross. It's got a little heart in it. This is from Paint Pixie. My paint's all from Paint Pixie, and then she is starting to have some jewels. So if you haven't checked that out recently, she is starting to carry some jewels in some little packs, very reasonable, and something different. They're a little bit lighter than some of your other jewels, and I love them. And there's a whole pack of these crosses. Whoop. Y'all, sorry, my fingers are tired from doing yard work today, so I apologize that my fingers don't want to work. Let's just stick that on a minute. Let me put just a little bit of hot glue on there too, just a tad. Help it to stick right now, and then our B7000 will help it hold. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you. How pretty that is. The cross. And that look good. I like that on there. Let's fix our little right here. Okay, there we go. Fix our little bow. I like the little bow on the neck. I'm liking that. So I'm liking it. It's looking cute. Let's see if we might. Let's take this little green. It was a little bit much for me right here. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm going to put a little piece of styrofoam there, y'all. Still have some little pieces of, let me grab. I'm going to take just a piece of this soft styrofoam and put in here. And that's going to give it more. You can kind of just break it off because it's simple to use. I'm going to put it right here. And that's going to help that right there. And then let's put a little greenery back in there. A little bit of that greenery back. There we go. Kind of bring that over. Now, I think I like that better. It just was not wanting to do like I wanted. Now, that egg does better. I like that better. Yes. I love the little eggs. The little ceramic eggs. Okay, let's put this carrot back. Let's put it kind of up right here. We'll stick it in that styrofoam a little bit, and I think that'll help. I love the little chicken there too. What do y'all think? Cute. Here's our inside. Just simple, easy. Now, you can glue these little eggs down if you want to. Just put a little glue, and that's going to help it hold. It's a little hot glue right there on that one, and that'll help that one hold. The other ones seem to be in there pretty good. And let's put this greenery back this way a little bit. Just going to glue that in. Just simple and easy. And just put that right there. And that's looking cute. So let's look at, we could use oxide, we could use some of the wax. Let's see how the wax looks. I don't want to put a ton. Let's just get our little wax brush right here. And let's see how that looks. Let's just put a little bit here on the handle and see how we like it. This is Bee's Knees by Paint Pixie. I am using Paint Pixie products. Let me just put a little bit right here and show y'all. I think that's going to help that stand out just a little bit without putting too much. Let me just put enough to where y'all can kind of see what it looks like. It's not dark, and you can always wipe some off. But here's the handle with just a little bit. See the wax? I think it just brings it out just a little bit. What do y'all think? You like it? Thank you. You love the blue boy? I love the cross too. It's just a little small. There's a whole set. And there was gold and silver in it. And I think I don't remember how many was in a set. Y'all I think I got 2 sets. But there was several in there. This big one and this one here. And here's a gold one like that one. And then here's a little bitty gold one, little bitty here. So I want to say there might have been 5 in a set. They were very reasonable priced. And she is carrying those right now. Just to have something a little, she is having a closeout. So she is getting rid of her brushes. And y'all know with all the tariffs and all those things, it's just small businesses are just having a hard time. And so go and check out the sales that she has right now. She's got some good deals on brushes and things. Whatever she's got left, I'm not sure. I didn't look before I came on, but she's got several things on sale. I do like the wax. That is bringing it out just a little bit to where it looks a little bit more vintage antique. So I'm going to put some on the basket too. I think it'll look good right here. Let's just put a little bit on our basket. Let's move these out of our way. I could put some more greenery in there too. So I'm just kind of wiping it in a little bit instead of having it really dark. It's just going to be a little light on here. See the light? And there it is. So it's just a little bit of a hint of some wax just to let it kind of give it a little bit more dimension without it being too much, y'all. I'm just lightly doing it just to bring that in just a little bit. Just a light. And I think that's going to improve it a little bit and make it look a little bit more vintage and more like a basket. You could leave it plain. You definitely could. You could use a different wax. You could use some oxides. I've got all colors of oxides, but I thought this wax would look best. I should have taken a picture beforehand. But I'm kind of just liking the little wax on here a little bit. Just a little touch. Get the glue wookies off. And you see I'm brushing it in and I'm wiping some back. So I'm not making it real dark. I just wanted it kind of light. Oop, just got a little bit on my bunny. Let's see, get a little bit of that off. I could put some on the bunny, but I'm kind of liking it in that just in that It's kind of a grayish blue, isn't it? So I kind of like it on there. Let me get this off of his foot before it dries. Let me see if I can get it with this tool. Okay, I about got it. Just got a little bit as I was getting close there. There we go. There we go. I can get that off if I need to. So it's a little dark right here. So I'm just going to take a paper towel. Got one right here. And I'm just going to wipe a little of that back so it's not so dark. Just where I got it a little bit dark, I'm just going to wipe it back just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit over here because this doesn't have much at all. Let's be careful and not get it on my bunny on this side. So you can always wipe it back and not have as much as you originally put on it. So you can just kind of give it a little buff there and get that off. There we go. I'm all right with some of it being a little dark in here. Not too much, but just a little bit down in those grooves. Almost finished with it. One thing, I don't know about y'all, but that pollen is getting to my eyes. That pollen's been heavy out there. Y'all know everything's blooming here in the south. We already have spring, so we have spring very early. Sometimes we have a little bit of a freeze. They thought we were going to have one this weekend, but we're not. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be in the 80s Saturday. So it will be a warm day. My husband's going to the races. Let's put a little bit on these carrots. They look a little bit too bright. Let's put just a little bit of, let me put a little glue here. This one's coming apart just a little bit. Let me put a little glue here. There we go. Fix that right up. I'll hold it just a minute, wipe some of that excess glue off. And I'm just putting a little bit of brown on there just to give it a more of a carrot look. That looks a little bit better. That way it's not so bright. I'm just going to stick that one back in. And put a little bit on this one. Just to give it a little bit more of a carrot look. I don't know about y'all, but when it starts getting warm, I am fine with salads or something simple like that. It's just too hot to eat a whole lot, right? It's not been as hot today. It's a little cooler today. It has been in the 70s today. So it's not been very hot at all. It's been kind of a milder day, and the wind's kind of been blowing, and it hasn't been bad at all working out in the yard. This is the time that I like to work in the yard. I don't like to work when it gets so hot. Thank you. Thank you, Penelope. Hey, Miss Jeanette, how are you, sweet friend? So I know that Mary from Ocean Breeze and Me has a YouTube channel, and Jeanette from Backroom Creations has a channel. Is there anybody, Glitz Grandma, do you have a channel yet on YouTube? I don't know if you have one yet or not. If you do, I need to subscribe there. But these ladies have a channel as well. If you'll go, and the best thing to do, y'all, is go and watch them and then subscribe so that it counts for them. Because if you just go and subscribe to people, it picks up that you're not a real person, and it won't give them credit. So go and watch them a little while, watch some of their videos, and then hit that subscribe button. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate that. So I think that's looking good, y'all. What do you think? Give me one of the little hearts if y'all like it. And give me a thumbs up if you haven't given me a thumbs up. I appreciate that too. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. I'm still gonna get that off its foot a little bit, but that's what I'm having for you. What do you think? I like it. Isn't he cute? Now I could put a little dot in his eyes, but I think I'm just gonna leave him just like that. I think I'm gonna leave him just like that. I love the little cross on him. Let me get this. That came off of my brush. Let me make sure I got that off of him. So one little place right there, I think I'm gonna get this little bitty brush. Get it a little wet. There we go. And I see a little bit of wax I got on this foot. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. There we go. That's all it took. So that's what I have for today. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. Isn't that cute? Just a little simple, few eggs, little chick, some carrots, and just made just a quick little cute arrangement. Y'all let me know if you like it. Thank you. Yes, look for these. Look at your thrift store, because sometimes they will have these little ceramic things, or you may can just find something ceramic. I don't know how many ceramic places are still open, but a lot of people are starting to do ceramics again, y'all. A lot of things are coming back. Cross stitch, embroidery, ceramics. And I'm trying to remember my embroidery again because I want to embroidery some and do some with that. I'm hoping I can do that and have it come back to me. So I'm gonna go get me some embroidery thread. Um, I'm pretty sure that probably I mean, Hobby Lobby has it. Michael's may have it. But that's what I have for you today. Just a cute little rabbit planner that you can just stick on a shelf, or you can put it on a tray. And I will take a picture of it and post that on my channel. I'm going to put this back, put our wax back. And I always just like to wipe my brush out after I wax and put it back. So I hope that y'all enjoyed that tonight. Just a quick little craft. Y'all let me know in the comments if there's something that you kind of want to see us do. And we will try to come up with it. I didn't see anybody else had a channel, but if you have a channel, put that in my notes so that people in my comments, so people know that you have a channel. But listen, it's fun to have a YouTube channel. If you create, you need you a YouTube channel because it's another place that you can reach people and get some new followers. Thank you so much for being my top fans. I appreciate you being here tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Just a little simple but cute. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow on my other platform. And I think I'm on Thursday and Friday as well. Have a great night. Love somebody today. Give somebody a hug. See you soon.